Hi guys, thank you for checking out my video. Welcome to my channel. So for today, let's solve 3 problems under by Algebra. For number 1, if Sam can do a job in 4 days that Lisa can do in 6 days and Tom can do in 2 days, how long would the job take if Sam, Lisa, and Tom work together to complete it? For number 2, simplify quantity x squared y cubed z raised to negative 2 raised to negative 3 multiplied with the quantity of x raised to negative 3 y z cubed raised to negative 1 half all over x, y, and z raised to negative 3 raised to negative 5 halves. For number 3, the sum of two consecutive even integers is 24. What are the two numbers? So let's proceed to our solution. Okay guys, let's proceed to our solution to those 3 problems. For number 1, is all about work problem under by algebra. We have a formula for work problem: rate times time is equal to 1 complete job. So getting the rate, just derive the formula. Rate is equal to 1 over time. And we have a given stated in the problem. The rate of sum is equal to 1 over 4. Lisa is equal to 1 over 6, and Tom 1 over 2. And the problem looking for the possible days, how many days if they work together they can finish the job. So let's add their rates. 1 over 4. Solution: 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 half is equal to 1 over n. Let's represent the days they can finish the job. Let's represent this as variable n. So adding the fraction that having different denominators, let's first take their LCD. And the LCD of this is equal to 12. Then 12 divided by 4, 3 times 1, 3. Plus 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2 times 1 is equal to 2. 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6 times 1 is equal to 6 is equal to 1 over n. Okay, so since they have already the same denominator, guys, let's get a total of this. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 6, 11. 11 over 12. 1 over n. Cross multiply, guys. 11 times n is equal to 12. To get the value of n, let's divide both sides by 11. So we can cancel this out. N is equal to 12 over 11 or 1.09 days. So that's the total days they can finish the job if they work together. Number 2, let's simplify this. This type of problem, we're going to use the law of exponents, such as x raised to n, quantity x raised to n raised to m. The outcome will become x raised to product of n and m. Another law, quantity x raised to n multiplied with quantity of x raised to m. The outcome will become x raised to n plus m. And another one, the reciprocal. Reciprocal is we're using reciprocal law in exponent when the term having the negative exponent, so that we can come up to a positive exponent. So for example, x raised to negative 2, the reciprocal of that is 1 over x squared. So let's proceed to solution. So let's use this law for a term in the numerator and the denominator. Let's use this law. So 2 times 3, negative 6, then y, 3 times negative 3, negative 9, because when we're multiplying different signs, the outcome is negative. And then z, and multiplying negative times negative, the outcome is positive. So 6, positive 6. X raised to negative 3 multiplied to negative 1 half, positive 3 halves. Y is to negative 1 half, and z is to negative 3 halves. Then for the denominator, x raised to negative 5 halves, y raised to negative 5 halves, and then z is equal to positive 15 halves. So let's get the reciprocal of this, guys. So we can come up with a positive exponent. X raised to negative 6 is negative 9, z raised to 6, x raised to 3 halves, y raised to negative 1 half, and z raised to negative 3 halves. And the reciprocal of this, the exponent of the term in the denominator will become positive. So x raised to positive 5 halves, and then y raised to positive 5 halves. Then the positive will become negative. Z is equal to z raised to negative 15 halves. So let's use this law, second law, guys. X raised to negative 6 times x raised to 3 halves times x raised to 5 halves. The answer is equal to x raised to negative 2. Then y raised to negative 9 multiplied to the y raised to negative 1 half multiplied to y raised to 5 halves. And the answer is equal to y raised to negative 7. And z raised to 6 multiplied to z raised to negative 3 halves, and z raised to negative 15 halves. And the answer is z raised to negative 3. So we do not want the answer raised to negative exponent. So let's use again the law, the reciprocal law of exponent. So x raised to negative 2, y raised to negative 7, z raised to negative 3 will become 1 over, so we can come up to positive exponent, 1 over x squared, y raised to 7, and z raised to 3, or cube, z cube. That's the answer for this problem, guys. For number 3, guys, it's under by number problem, and the problem is looking for the two numbers. Let's represent the first one. Since even integers, let's represent the first number as 2n. The second number is 2n plus 2. Second number. In the problem state that The sum of these two is equal to 24. 2n plus 2 is equal to 24. So combine like terms. 2n plus 2n is equal to 4n plus 2 is equal to 24. Then subtract both sides by 2. 4n is equal to 22. To get the value of n, simply divide both sides by 4. So we can cancel out 4. N is equal to 11 halves, or 5.5. So let's substitute the value of n so we can get the numbers. 2n is equal to 2 times 5.5, which is equal to 11. 2n is equal to 11, the first number. And then for the second number, 2n plus 2. 2 times 5.5 plus 2, our second number. And to check this out, 2n plus 2 is 24, and the value for 2n is equal to 11, plus 2n plus 2 is equal to 13, is 24. So 24 is equal to 24. So the solution, so the answer guys, the two numbers are 11 and 13. If you learned something, please hit the like button, and you can share this to others because sharing is caring. See you in my next video. Thank you.